everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk. I'm your host, John, and today here in the channel, we're going to be talking about some Steelbooks. We're going to be talking about my personal top 10 favorite Steelbooks of all time. Now, I've done a list like this in the past, but I'm pretty sure I only did it on a live show. I don't think I ever gave it the full show treatment where we can go through all the Steelbooks and I can talk about, all of my favorite features about it. Now, this is only going to be based on the artwork of the Steelbook, so the quality of the 4K disc in this situation doesn't necessarily matter. Either does the quality of the film itself. Of course, though, my personal rule goes, I'm not going to buy the film on 4K or on 4K Steelbook unless I like the film, so chances are I'm going to like all 10 of these movies that we're going to be talking about right now on 4K Blu-ray, but I didn't put as much emphasis on the film itself when I was picking this list. I really just put it all in as far as the artwork goes, and some of these have some incredible artwork. Now, I'm also not the world's biggest Steelbook guy. I necessarily won't go for the Steelbook unless it's something that really catches my eye, or of course when they give us that as the only option. I'm looking at you, Sony, you like to do that, and sometimes Paramount, but there are times where that Steelbook looks so damn good that I can't resist it. It's just like a beautiful woman walking by me, and it's gonna catch my eye even if I don't want her to. It's just gonna, because she's a beauty. And that's what we're talking about today, are some beautiful Steelbooks, so I'm not going to waste any of your time. Let's dive in with number 10. And this is absolutely the most recent addition to the list. Now, this checks a lot of personal boxes. I don't know if necessarily everybody is going to love this 4K Steelbook. They might say, it's a little bit too busy. And I get that. It is very busy. I like busy, though, because I do like the combination of that orange and blue, one of my favorite colorways. The interior is great as well. Just wish they would have went with some individual disc design. I'm not here to talk about disc design now, but the 4K Steelbook itself, I think, is absolutely gorgeous. Small Soldiers, if you saw my review, you know I'm a big fan of the film. It's something that's very nostalgic to me. I couldn't wait to get it on 4K Blu-ray. But again, this is one of the 4K Blu-rays from Paramount where they didn't give us any options. You only had the option of this 4K Steelbook. Luckily for me, and I'm hoping for all of you guys, that you like this 4K Steelbook. In my opinion, it's one of the top 10 4K Steelbooks of all time, and I think it's fit for a film like this that really, hopefully, more people are revisiting. It's one of Joe Dante's classics. It's an underrated, underappreciated film of the 1990s. Check it out. Maybe grab this 4K Steelbook if it's still available. And at number 9, we got a Lionsgate Steelbook release of The Mist. The Mist is one of the best Stephen King adaptations of all time, directed by Frank Darabont, who is great at directing Stephen King adaptations. This is one of the best. Obviously, this film is most known for its shocking ending, but it looks beautiful in color, and it looks beautiful in black and white. This 4K Blu-ray will include both. Lionsgate is the king of these slip sleeves over the Steelbook itself. The artwork always ties in. It is great. One of the best 4K Steelbook releases out there. Obviously, when you come inside, there are a lot of discs in this one. A 4-disc set. They made it look like The Meat, which is awesome. Again, a little tie-in for fans of the film because this movie takes place inside of a supermarket. I love that. Again, we're not here to talk about the individual disc design, but I really appreciate what Lionsgate did with this release. There's a reason why Lionsgate is selling their 4K Steelbooks on their own site. They know what they got. They know the value of these 4K Steelbooks. We used to be getting them a little too cheap for their taste, but we were stealing them and they were great, and The Mist is one of the best ones out there. Next up at number 8 is my first cheat, because we're going to go with the Toy Story trilogy. Toy Story on 4K Steelbook has given us 3, in my opinion, great 4K Steelbook designs. Now, there is a Toy Story 4, and Toy Story 5 is coming. I haven't grabbed Toy Story 4 on 4K or on 4K Steelbook. I like to think that it ends with 2010's Toy Story 3. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about in the past, like movies that mean something to me. The Toy Story trilogy, the original ones, I'm the same age as Andy. Andy graduated from high school and went to college in 2010. That's when I graduated high school, was in 2010. And this came out in June of 2010. So if you didn't think I was crying in the theater, you're a fool. I mean, this hit me right in the heartstrings, letting go of your childhood. And god damn it, I really did let go of my childhood in that theater, because that was it. I grew up right after that, became an adult, and realize the misery of the world. But anyway, these colorful 4K Steelbooks are fantastic. I absolutely love them. You can't really just pick one just because the designs all tie into each other. They all have special meaning to the film. So obviously when you get to Toy Story 3, we're going to put Lotso on in the back, which, Lotso, one of the great villains in the history of Pixar. So that just only made sense for him to be on the back of that. But obviously, I love the entire trilogy. I couldn't just pick one. So it's a little bit of a cheat, but I think if you got this on 4K Steelbook, obviously they're going to stand out on your shelf because they're so damn colorful. Next up, I'm going with, some might say a cheat, but you know what? This is my list. I'm going to go with True Romance. Now, I'm not picking the entire Arrow Video Morbidly Obese box. No, I'm just going to go with the Steelbook on the inside because I do think it's a very nice Steelbook. The colors just pop off this one. Obviously, it's got a glossy finish. That's also got a semi-gloss finish, so things pop off this which I really like it when they do things like that. Some of my favorite Steelbook designs do this, and of course when you come inside, there are some cards in there, but great disc design. Them making out in the phone booth, just love this 4K Steelbook. So this is one of my favorite films of all time, so I'm really glad this got the 4K Steelbook treatment. There were 2 releases from Arrow Video. You can get a different obese box in white that has, like, you know, the regular standard 4K Blu-ray release in there, you know, in the regular box, nothing special about it. But this got the Steelbook, and it got the Steelbook in pink, which is one of my favorite colors as well. Orange, blue, it just pops, and it's one of my favorite. It could be one of your favorite too, I don't know. Next up on the list, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Now this is one that's really combining a lot of different finishes. You got a glossy finish, a semi-glossy finish, even some matte stuff on there. The camera will not do this one justice. You have to see this one in person. Now Scream Factory has given us some great releases in the past when it comes to 4K Steelbooks. They even love to re-release them, give us new 4K Steelbook designs to make people double dip on them. Really not a fan of that, but right out of the gate with Killer Clowns from Outer Space, they gave us numerous options. I had to go with the Steelbook option. It just really caught my eye, and I absolutely love it. Killer Clowns from Outer Space is a fantastic film. If you've never seen it, I can highly recommend it. It's a great one from the 80s, and it's perfect around spooky season. Next up on the list is another Lionsgate Limited 4K Steelbook, and this is for The Third Man. The Third Man is one of the greatest films of all time. Came out in the 1940s. And when you slide this one, of course, it's a Lionsgate Limited release, so that means there's plenty of stuff going on. Now, this is a thick bad boy. It also came with some reading material underneath, but look at this one. It's a little bit thicker than usual when you come inside. 2-disc set. They packed this one full of posters and everything as well. So Lionsgate Limited usually does go all out for these releases. They obviously thought The Third Man was a special enough film that they gave it the special treatment, which I agree with. I just like that, you know, I just really think that this one looks special on your shelf just because it's a little bit thicker. Given they gave it the extra room so that they could fit everything that they wanted in here, because it did have a different release, if I'm correct, in the UK. But it had all the same stuff, so this is what we got here in the United States, and I'm very happy with it. I'm glad I waited. The Third Man was one that I really wanted on 4K Blu-ray for a long time. The old Criterion Blu-ray went out of print, and I didn't expect to get something with this beautiful of packaging, so I'm very happy with The Third Man. I can always recommend it. Even if you don't pick up the Steelbook, check out The Third Man at least once in your life. I promise you, you won't regret it. Next up, I got The Running Man. I just love the slip sleeve over this actual beautiful Steelbook. The Steelbook itself is gorgeous. Now, because of this beautiful looking Steelbook and this film itself, I'm not very excited about the Running Man remake. Well, it's not really a remake because it's based on a book, and then apparently this new Running Man film is actually based on the book a little bit closer than the 1980s version, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, the 1980s version is very much a vehicle for Arnold Schwarzenegger, but who loves Arnold Schwarzenegger vehicles? This guy. So, of course, I absolutely love the Running Man, and it's going to be hard for me to watch this movie looking at it with all the flatter colors compared to, like, the 80s cheese that's wrapped up in this, all the 80s colors that all lend themselves great to this 4K Steelbook, and that's why I absolutely love it. It's got to be a different kind of film. I'll still see it in theaters. It is Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright has never let me down, so I'm excited for it. It's just that, you know what? You're playing with Arnold. You're playing with that 80s cheese. You better be careful. Next up on my list, I have Major League. And, you know, this one, it's speaking right to the fans of Major League. We got Serrano's locker. When you come on the back, you got these magnets, which I still haven't pulled off. I won't pull them off. I love it. I think it all comes with the package when you come inside. I mean, everything. It's the perfect release for fans of Major League. You guys have heard me talk about how much I love Major League, one of my all-time favorite comedies. You know, we're in summer right now. Major League will be in that 4K player pretty soon. I love the fact I can walk over to my shelf and I can grab this beautiful 4K Steelbook. This came out on my birthday last year. It was a great birthday gift that I bought for myself. I'm so happy. It's always one that catches my eye on the shelf. Again, I like looking on the magnets on the back. The whole package is perfect. And of course, it's actually a very good 4K Blu-ray as well. Can recommend it, even if you don't get the Steelbook. Just check out the film on 4K Blu-ray. And if by chance you've never seen Major League, check out Major League. Well, we've made it to number 2, and number 2 is my biggest cheat of all, and that's because I'm going to go with the Sean Connery 4K Steelbook collection, you know, in the Steelbook library. This is the only one of these I've ever bought. I wish I've gotten more, but I had to go all out when it came to the Sean Connery collection just because I'm a huge James Bond fan. This might be my favorite franchise of all time. I mean, there were so many films, and it feels like, you know, kind of cheap to pick it because there are so many films, but I truly just love James Bond. And, like, they gave us everything. Like, obviously, these are all kind of picking around Sean Connery. That's what's important, is making sure that he's on all of these Steelbooks. I just think they're all absolutely beautiful. They all got special treatment. Some are better than others, I have to admit. I gotta be honest. I really like Goldfingers, though, but I think they could have gone a little bit bigger with the gold. Thunderball, who doesn't like to see Sean Connery with his chest out? Who wouldn't want to see me with my chest out? You only live twice, that damn plane. And then, of course, Blofeld on the back. Now, these all have like a semi-gloss finish. I love it. And then, of course, Diamonds Are Forever is up last. I love the back of this steelbook. But, yeah, it's a cheat to pick all 6 of these, but it is honestly one of my favorite pieces in my collection. I could not include on the list, and I couldn't just pick one just because, you know, they all really tie into each other. It's just like the Toy Story trilogy on 4K Blu-ray. You know, if you get one, you're going to get them all just because they kind of have a very similar uniform design like these 4K steelbooks went with, you know, trying to have Sean Connery be featured on all of the steelbooks, you know, then have like something else that's important to the film on the back, whether it be a Bond girl or, you know, a Blofeld, something like that. I like that, and that's why these had to be number 2 for me personally. And if you did see my live stream, my answer hasn't changed. My favorite 4K steelbook of all time is for Point Break. I mean, they went all out on this Shout Factory. The artist has even commented on the video and commented on the channel in the past about how, you know, how glad they are that I really appreciate this artwork. Well, I truly do. I love what you did with this 4K steelbook. I mean, it's got, again, a ton of different finishes on it. A matte finish, semi-gloss, a very glossy finish, you know, highlighting everything you could ever want. Having the, you know, the ex-presidents on the back, but then, of course, on the front, we got their leader. We got to have their leader. We got to have Patrick Swayze of the Swayze Express on the front. I just love it. You know, Point Break is one of the greatest heist films of all time. One of my all-time favorite action films. One of the best films of the 1990s. Could make an argument that it's a great summer film as well. But any time of the year where you choose to watch Point Break, I think it's a phenomenal film, and this 4K steelbook spoke right to my heart as somebody who's a huge fan of the movie, and, you know, this is exactly what you want. You want to see this when you pick up a 4K steelbook, something that ties into the film itself, but speaks to the fans and speaks to the collectors especially, and that's why I believe Point Break is the greatest 4K steelbook ever released. Now, just remember, guys, this is completely my opinion. If you guys want, I would appreciate it. Leave your top 10 list of what your favorite 4K steelbooks are in the comments section below. You know, obviously, I don't have every steelbook ever released, only ones that are important to me. Maybe one day we'll do a top 10 worst 4K steelbooks list, because there are some pretty ugly steelbooks out there. I mean, like Men in Black is one that still has really let me down, and I don't think it deserved it. One of the best films of the 1990s as well. But anyway, leave your comments in the comment section below, and while you're down there, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Please share this video, guys. It really does help out. And, of course, we also have channel memberships if you really want to help out. For $1, you can become a friend of the channel and get all of my videos early. The second I'm done editing them, they go right up, and then all the channel members can check it out. You bump it up to the producers tier, where you're going to find Ben Rondo, John Doe Juggalo, who has a great YouTube channel as well, and Harvey Scott. When you become a producer for the channel, you are also entered into our physical media giveaway that we do every single month, where I'll give you guys a choice of a 4K Blu-ray. Then, of course, if you bump it up to the directors tier, like Uncle V, Frank from Frank's Media Reviews, also an incredible YouTube channel and just a good friend of mine. And Stone Gasman, another great guy. I mean, all of these people are just great people. I can go on and on about them. Kevin Kruger, longtime supporter of the channel, has donated so much to the channel. Another great person. And then, of course, Nicholas Head, who just asks for nothing in return. He just always, you know, donates money to the channel. He can have his own choice review like all these other people. If you are a channel director, you have your own choice review each and every single month. But Nicholas Head doesn't want that. He just supports the channel. I appreciate it, buddy. And then, of course, you can become Mr. Smelly Potato and become a channel bankroll member. And then not only do you get all the other perks, but you also get your own choice video every other month. And Mr. Smelly Potato has picked some great ones for me to do, so I really appreciate that. And I just want to thank all of my channel members. I really appreciate all your support. I definitely wouldn't still be doing this at this scale if it wasn't for all of you. It means a lot to me. But even if you have no money to throw my way, guys, I just hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, get out in those streets, tell your friends about us, and then we'll be seeing you around.